Have you ever asked yourself questions why people are hating to watch Arsenal these days? Why we just cannot find the joy in watching these games that are of Arsenal? I'm telling you, this was a team 2 years ago that we would keep our eye on the picture, even though we do not like them. We enjoyed what they were offering. We enjoyed the excitement that they were giving in the game. We enjoyed how they they became should I say the second team after the Klopp's team, or the third team after Klopp and the Ange Postecoglou's team, to actually sit down and watch it because of how they were performing, because of how much they actually gave the crowd the money that they came to watch the game for. That's no longer that Arsenal no more. This Arsenal we are watching is just terrible to watch. This Arsenal we are watching is a defensive team. It only focuses more on defensive rather than to create something going forward. I watched the game yesterday against Tottenham Hotspurs, and I wanted to fall asleep more than I could do. In fact, to be honest, in the whole entire game, the only player I can come out and say that he was trying to do something is the guy who scored the second goal. It was Trossard. For a change, he was like, no, I'm going to try to be the guy who plays the game. And maybe, of course, maybe he noticed that he was playing with Tottenham's right left back. And he was like, okay, I can have some excitement over this guy because I don't know what he's doing. But the whole entire game was so flat. That was the whole entire game. So click that like button, subscribe to connect. Let's talk about Tottenham Hotspurs 1. Oh, it's Arsenal 2, Tottenham Hotspurs 1. What happened? So, first of all, Ange Postecoglou can change. That's one thing that I noticed out of the game. He's actually trying to help the team by defending for a change. And I love what I saw in the game, because in defensive, in what it was offering, it gave an opportunity for the team to attack more. It limited the team in attacking more, not actually gave. It limited the team in attacking more. Usually, Tottenham Hotspurs are late on their attack. They always cause chaos. And one thing that we noticed yesterday, they just could not do that. Maybe, of course, it is because they've been beaten so many times by this team than another team. You never know. Or they just did not want to get exposed. But one thing that they have to understand is they are playing with us now, without Saka. So there's literally nothing that comes in when it comes to actually trying to score something. As well, there is a Kai Havertz in the game. A Kai Havertz who, of course, people need to stop attacking his wife and his unborn baby. That is just so weird on social media. But one thing we can say, on the pitch, he has been a hologram. He has been a hologram really on the pitch. I have not been seeing Kai Havertz. And that's not me out of hate. That's just me speaking the truth as it is. What exactly did he offer in yesterday's game, you may ask? Because I'm still trying to find out what he did. I've never found myself criticizing a team that has won a game the way I'm doing with Arsenal. Is it because they're competing against me in the title race? Or is there some bias in what I'm saying? But also, I believe if you are really a true fan of football, if you are really a true fan of us now, you would actually admit that what I'm saying is not because I'm just being, beaten, but I'm giving you the honest truth. So many times. How many times have we watched troops on his watch along falling asleep in your Arsenal game? What has changed? What is causing this team where people, their fans, not enjoying the game? Why are the fans of Arsenal going to the game not believing that they can win a game? Why? It's not because something has just gone out totally wrong, but it is because they're not performing like what we are used to seeing from them. They are not performing like the Arsenal we've found out to, we've got to deliver, and we've seen them do so many times. They are not. They are playing like a team that need to find themselves. They need to find what they can do. Tottenham Hotspurs on the other side, I felt like Bergwijn was not in the game. I felt like he spent most of the time passing backwards rather than going forward. I felt like as much as there was so much credit and excitement over the new goalkeeper in terms of how he performed against Liverpool, he was not in the game against us now. That Trossard goal should not have gone in. Any normal goalkeeper saves that. That was a weak and a weird ways to save the ball, and just could not believe it. And secondly, There is fear in Tottenham Hotspur as a team when they face Arsenal. They just disappear out of the game. They just don't know what to do. And we saw it clearly. There is a fear when they face Arsenal. There is a fear. And the Arsenal did what they usually do, put two DMs as well as one playing on the 8 and try to create a creation spark on the other side. And that's everything that they did. And I have to give some respect to them. They scored a goal. Gabriel turns into a master every time when he plays against us, Tottenham Hotspurs. I was just watching his Instagram stats. He has 3 men of the match, and the 3 of those all came against Tottenham Hotspurs the last season, this season twice at the whole Tottenham Hotspurs ground as well as Arsenal's ground. That just tells you he practically owns Tottenham. He practically does whatever he wants when he faces Tottenham Hotspurs. Saliba on the other side, he was good. Maybe question marks over the goal that Sonny scored, but he was good. And there's really nothing we can say defensively from Arsenal because that's what they're good at. But one thing that I need to complain about, and I had to wait here, they complain so much about teams wasting time, but this team spend so much time, almost 2 to 3 minutes preparing for a set piece. They go in, the ones who are receiving the balls, they go talk to the players, like they're giving instructions on what to do, and maybe they're coming up with plans. I don't know. After that, they go into the spaces, they wait on the other side until the player raises their hands. That's when the free kick is taken. They do that so many times, and I watched 25 or 30 minutes of a game. In fact, the first 45 minutes of a game of Arsenal playing for corner kicks or set pieces. The players were falling elsewhere trying to get a set piece. They were on the other side trying by all means to get a set piece. When people call this team set piece FC, they're not being harsh. They're just giving you the truthfulness about the game. You cannot spend the entire time playing for a set piece. You can do something better. You can be a good team. And I just feel like until Mikel Arteta's mindset is shifted from not playing to lose, but playing to win, then that's when we're going to start to see us now start playing football. They need to do something. We have heard them that they're signing Zubermendi in the summer. And in my head, I was like, this is the analogy that I see it when it comes to Zubermendi going to Arsenal. It's like me going into the pharmacy and saying that, I have a headache. Can I have pills for my stomach? It's literally me going and saying that my head is aching and I need some pills, but I'm going to need pills for my stomach. That just does not make sense. Of course, it's an exciting player all along, but in terms of what they need and what they need to see in their team, it's confusing. Anyway, people, I'm out. I hope I wasn't being harsh, but I was just giving my honest truth. I am not really excited watching Arsenal these days. It feels like they are a, shadow of themselves over the years. And I just hope that they get better. Click the like button, subscribe to the connect. I'll see you on another one. We're out. Peace.